Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And looking forward very much to bringing you no rules action here. It's Wanderers, and they take on the Flyboys.
I can't wait for this. No diving, no screaming, in fact no rules. What could possibly go wrong?
The starting 11 for Wanderers.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And to look at the Fly... And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. And Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, joined by Sue Smith, who'll provide all the tactical observations. And getting ready to bring you no rules action coming right up. What are you expecting? So the initial 11 for the home side.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. A lot of coaches are adopting this nowadays, as it does give you those 2 holding players, while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Diogo Dalot in the fullback positions. Franck Ribéry plays with Pedro Nieto out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. The ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Dante. Theo Hernandez now. Oh, good vision there. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Yeah, I thought that had goal written all over it.
Showing good situational awareness. Might work out. Da Costa. Possession, the most important thing. Galeno. And a tidy tackle. Is this the equaliser? The crossbar got in the way. Da Costa. On to Gianni. Fantastic ball, Henry. Just lost the momentum.
Yeah, it was good work right off the ball to win it back, wasn't it?
Threads it nicely. Sent through. done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Gullit. And a throw-in forthcoming. Ruud Gullit. And teammates around him. Wanderers have it once again. Making a bit of headway. And cut out nicely. Just the clearance that was called for. Well read to put an end to that attack. Fran Kirby. And it's opening up. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game.
That is the one. That's
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. No, high quality defending. No let up on the pressing front. Merci Dumornay. Could pose a threat on the counter. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Pedro Neto. Very effective pass. Can they jump in front? And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Here's the replay, and it's a nice bit of skill to beat his man, but he keeps his composure to finish it off well. It's a quality goal, that.
What can Wanderers do from this position? But nothing comes of it. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. And given acres of space to attack here. Pina. Theo Hernandez. Ibanez. Read it well.
Yeah, no messing about there. He saw that coming, didn't he?
Good through ball. Franck Ribéry. Gullit has it. Claudia Pina. Theo Hernandez now. Dante. Ruud Gullit. Pina. And just like that, broken up.
Well, the crowd is certainly trying to motivate the team to push them forward to get the equaliser.
Just 10 minutes to go. Really good challenge. Well, do they have it in them to level this? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Gullit.
Well, just listen to the fans. They're in great voice. That's going to motivate.
Oh, this is promising soon. Oh, a goal! An equaliser in the closing stages. So they restart the game, all even once more, but will it stay that way? Oh, good vision there. And the no-nonsense clearance. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes, but this is not over, and two 15-minute periods of extra time to come. So they kick off again. What's it going to take to settle the outcome? Dumornay. Sakina Karshawi. Well, a good tackle. Galeno. Dumornay. Henry, can he put it away? And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Through the middle. High quality defending. Grasgeoro. Kadijatu Jani. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Galeno. So at the halfway stage in extra time and 15 more minutes left. And away they go again. Second period of extra time has commenced. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Gayogo. Karshawi. Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. And Wanderers in possession again. Great effort to keep that one in play. Chance to cross. A challenge that could have gone wrong. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure a victory. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors, that's the big story.
That is the one. That's kind of. 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 That is the one. That's kind of.
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And getting ready to bring you no rules action coming right up. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, I can't wait for this. Anything goes here, a bit like it was in the 80s when I was playing. It should be entertaining.
So the first half begins. Let's see what unfolds. The starting 11 for Wanderers.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
Really good interception. Galeno. Lloris. Ruud Gullit. Gullit. Good ball over the top. It's looking promising. Well, defending always has to be a team effort. Good piece of covering. Politano. Rios. Ibanez. And Kirby. Da Costa. Committed challenge. Oh, good vision. Well, he really read that brilliantly.
Yeah, right place at the right time there. Good defending.
Merci Dumornay. That's a high-quality pass. And danger still. Decent idea. Chance to take the lead. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Costa. Gullit has it. Well, that one has promise. Opportunity. Thwarting him. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. A chance to whip it in.
Have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Ruud Gullit. Henry. It did look on for them, but not to be. Cherchi. Claudia Pina. And the keeper did well to get there first. Ruud Gullit. Karshawi. Gullit has it. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, no way through there.
Rios. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Now, options are plenty. Theme emerging of wasted possession. Galeno. Dumornay. Delightful pass. And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance. So back with the action, and I wonder, is it a question of how many for Wanderers? Morgan Rogers. Intelligent defending. Galeno. Excellent vision. Henry's opportunity. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Kashawi. It could be on for her. Alexandra Popp. And he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, what an opportunity. Thwarted by the post. Well, they can keep possession now. Rogers. Plenty of support here. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
That just wasn't good enough today. A lack of a game plan, too many players below par, and not enough energy all around the pitch. A really worrying performance for me.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Sue Smith. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How do you see it panning out?
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a few nerves today. It's a big game, but both teams deserve to be here. They just have to give a good account of themselves. Should be a good one.
The initial 11 today for the hosts. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside Ruud Gullit in the centre of midfield. And up front today is Robin van Persie. The starting 11 for Wanderers.
Well, no real surprise to see they're also set up in the same formation. It's just how effective those wide players can be. The onus is really on them to attack those bylines and turn their fullbacks.
Well, Ruud Gullit, he can create, he can score, he can do just about everything. What might we see from him in this game?
Yeah, he's so efficient in front of goal. Whenever a chance comes his way, he at least tests the goalkeeper. The defence are going to have to remain focused for the full 90 minutes because he only needs one chance and he'll punish you.
Wanderers have it back. Mukiele. Ian Maatsen. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Chances on. Well, really close, we have to say, but I wonder if the shot choice was wrong.
Oh, I think he could have placed it. It's really close, but just couldn't find a finish.
Nicely played. Chance for Henry. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, conditions really couldn't be any better here tonight. A very warm welcome to you on this fine evening. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'll be joined for commentary by Sue Smith, the former England forward. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. What are we going to get from this one?
Yeah, it's a big game, isn't it? It's a chance to get into a final and win silverware. This is where the leaders and the experienced players need to step up, settle any nerves. Should be an entertaining match, this.
This is the home side's team today.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1.
Oh, it could be in here. Oh, the key is the reflexes.
Yeah, his agility was phenomenal. He had so little time. Truly world-class, that.
Good pressure. Can they make something of this? And a challenge there that will surely result in a card. I don't know how he's kept that out. A terrific save. And they take a short corner. Oh, could be here. Oh, chance! Well, that hasn't taken long. In front already.
Well, look at this. He does so well.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray here at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Wanderers, and they take on the Dragons.
Yeah, we're getting down to the latter stages now. It's important that both teams hold their nerve, play the football we know that they can, and I'm sure we'll get a great game.
And defensive play to be applauded.
Well, nice approach, wasn't it? But the final ball just wasn't there.
Good looking run. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Wanderers versus the Hornets.
Well, a semi-final place is up for grabs, so we should be in for a classic encounter here today. With both teams desperate for silverware, I'm expecting a fiercely competitive contest.
The starting 11 for Wanderers.
Well, it's a 4-5-1.
Oh, Stewart's a chance! What a beginning to this game! Excellent shot and a very fine save.
Yeah, good play all round. Excellent strike, matched by the save.
Francesco Acerbi. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, he's very well equipped to lead any line, Thierry Henry. Interested to get your take. What might we see from him today?
Well, anything around the box. He's a massive threat from dead ball situations. He really does get some whip on his free kicks.
Danger building. Kirby. Well, nowhere close to the goal when all was said and done.
Well, from that sort of position, you should really be testing the goalkeeper. Has to hit the target. It's not a good attempt.
Nicely cut out. The lead beckons. Oh, terrific save. And a short corner here. Could be threatening. Surely. Has to put it away. And that's tidy work to push it to safety. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Clara Bühl.
Well, Wanderers have certainly controlled the ball over the last 15 minutes, as you can see, and have played some really lovely football going forward. They must now make it count and get themselves in front.
And the flag has gone up, offside. Di Marco. An alert intervention. That was a dreadful tackle. Wasted possession again. Çalhanoğlu. Now with Bronze. Eva Payor. And regaining control of the ball.
They didn't allow that to be done, did they? Good organisation, I would say.
Well, this could really help the cause. Now with Payor. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45. So underway again. You might call it a defensive masterclass so far. Will either attack come to life? Çalhanoğlu. Bühl. On to Di Marco. Wanderers came away with it. That's a smashing pass from Thierry Henry. And there it is! The opening goal! 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm your commentator Guy Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith, and everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. What are we going to get from this one, Sue?
Yeah, it's a big game, isn't it? It's a chance to get into a final and win silverware. This is where the leaders and the experienced players need to step up, settle any nerves. Should be an entertaining match, this.
Here's how the home side lines up. Thibaut Courtois, and that's going to go down as an own goal by the keeper. The last thing he or his team needed. A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Wanderers, and they take on Wolves.
These two teams will be fully aware of what's at stake. A place in the semi-final of this great competition. It should be feisty, it should be entertaining, and it should be full of quality.
And the game stops with the award of a free kick. Delivered into the box. This for the lead. And denied by a top draw tackle.
Oh, that was so well timed.
Could be something building for Wanderers here. Should score here. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to probably stop that. Here's someone looking to impress today to mark his 50th match for the club in just the right way.
But he's done really well since he joined the club. He's proved to be a good signing, and I'm sure he'll continue to be a valuable player here for quite some time. Let's hope he plays well today.
Dante.
Havertz. Pullet. That's a perfect threaded through ball. Now to deliver a good ball in. Oh, well held. That's an assured piece of goalkeeping. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Just needs the composure now. He seemed to have struck that nicely. Stroked towards goal maybe too well. Thierry Henry. Pass played through perfectly. A change in possession.
They won the ball at just the right time there.
Rodri. Rodri. Havertz. Here's the shot. And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, a semi-final place is up for grabs, so we should be in for a classic encounter here today. With both teams desperate for silverware, I'm expecting a fiercely competitive contest.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Carlos Alberto starts with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions. And leading the line today is Thierry Henry. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Well, Ruud Gullit, somebody who plays with such elegance on the pitch. I wonder what you expect to see from him in this one.
Well, anything around the box. He's a massive threat from dead ball situations. He really does get some whip on his free kicks.
And passing it through. Can he put it away? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Well, following on from the previous incident, he sees yellow now. Well, the short corner routine. Pablo Aimar. Fernandes. Well, he's been ruled offside. Now in a more than decent position. Really have to get it spot on to finish from there. And it was miles off target.
Well, maybe not the right choice there. That's a poor effort.
Deflection, throw in here. Well, that wasn't part of the plan, was it? Giving the ball away like that.
Not sure what went through his mind there.
An encouraging Wanderers move this. Can he put them in front? And the referee is given a penalty. And the referee will take his name as well.
Yeah, it was a poor challenge, and the referee is absolutely right to take his name.
And the spot kick is converted as coldly as you like.
Well, what confidence that is. Right down the middle.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, here at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former England international Sue Smith. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. Tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Yeah, it's a big game, isn't it? It's a chance to get into a final and win silverware. This is where the leaders and the experienced players need to step up, settle any nerves. Should be an entertaining match, this.
The starting 11 for Wanderers.
It's a 4-5-1. The midfield will be crowded and they'll be looking to win the battle in there. It's essential they don't sit too deep and the midfielders advance to support the lone striker.
Fran Kirby. Plenty of room for the Wanderers attack. Krullit! Oh, excellent goalkeeping! Well, they fancy a short one. Kashawi. How did they let that attack come to an end?
Well, they managed to snuff that out quickly, didn't they?
Anthony. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Oh, a magnificent challenge! Takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Dubonnet. Smart defending. Wanderers move it forward with purpose. Can they forge ahead? Oh, but everything behind it. Going short. Galeno. This is looking good.
Yeah, they've upped the pace now. Moving it with purpose, aren't they?
Henry. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Henry. Bonmati. Can she find the right pass? Oh, given away. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
That was so tight. You can see how frustrated he is, but he did finish it off well.
And a goal kick forthcoming. Gianni. The first half here comes to an end. So into the second half, and it would take a brave person to predict the outcome of this one. Henry. Cutting in from the flank. Terrific piece of anticipation. Dante. Bonmati. Showing a great defensive instinct. What can Wanderers do from this position? And he's through here. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And every reason to believe... Oh no! Not a moment the keeper will want to revisit. Well, he's got to pick himself up now.